father got in trouble for confronting bullies that harassed his daughter. And we have another local news story on that. And you'll notice that he apologizes profusely. Should he apologize, or do you think he was in the right? That's the question.
When 42-year-old James Jones bonded out of jail, he said he is at fault for storming onto a Sanford school bus.
A mistake, I made that mistake. I'm trying to pay for that. Please, don't worry about my daughter. That's all I'm worried about.
Jones told investigators he was sticking up for his daughter when other students at Greenwood Lakes Middle School were picking on her. Here's how he chose to do it.
Yo, everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. Show me which one. Show me which one.
Jones was looking for the students he says put open condoms on his daughter's head, smacked her on the back of her head, twisted her ear, and were rude. His daughter points him in the right direction.
This is my daughter, and I will give a about her.
13-year-old Alonzo Brundage says Jones was yelling at him and his friends.
It's crazy.
He says he was scared. His mother is angry.
He said that he was going to F the bus driver up first, and he was going to do it to everybody else on the bus.
What was your initial reaction?
I was upset. To the point where I wanted to cry.
Do you feel bad, though, for these students?
I do feel bad. I do feel bad. I told you that. I feel bad. There's nothing else I can do, okay?
The Seminole County Sheriff's Office says there was. They say he should have called them before he did this.
And say I'm my daughter. You up and everybody on this. My daughter is not going to be hazed and beat up and touched on and like what he done, okay? I'm very sorry. I apologize to that. This is not justice to me.
All right, here's my initial reaction. I love that, Dad. Okay? Somebody come and put a condom on my daughter's head and push her around and pull her hair. Look, I'm not going to do that. I hope I don't do that. I hope I don't lose my cool, right? And he wishes he hadn't lost his cool. And that was as good an apology as you're ever going to get. Like, he's really sorry that he did that, right? But he lost his cool because somebody was messing with his daughter. And then they go and interview the other parent. And she curses while she says she's really upset at his cursing. And she does it on TV, right? That doesn't make no kind of sense.
Right.
And then here's an idea. Why don't you smack your kid in the back of the head for putting a condom on her head? Okay? How about that? Okay? How about you regulate your kids?
Did you see the look on that little bastard's face?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that smug look on his face.
I'm telling you, no, maybe this is a bad thing. I would have been on camera and said, "Do you apologize for what you did to that kid?" and call out the whole bus, and the bus driver was like, "Fuck no." And I'm going to fuck you up if you keep asking me these questions. Want to put a condom on my daughter's head with cerebral palsy and smack her in the back of the head?
She has cerebral palsy?
That's what they said. At one point, they said something like that. There was something wrong with her. She had some kind of. I read it.
I didn't hear that in the report.
There was something. It seemed like there was something off about
really
it.
Matter, but that
it doesn't. You're right. It doesn't matter. But
okay, it doesn't matter. Here's a bad idea: putting anything on JR's daughter's head. Okay,
Right.
that ain't gonna work out for you.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I think generally we love this father, but I understand. Yeah, he wanted to go ahead and say I'm sorry, and it was hard for you could tell. No, son, no. That's the reason I did this.
It's so hard not to sympathize with him because you know that that's the reaction that you would have, or that's the reaction that you would at least want to have, but if you have enough restraint, you can hold back and try to handle it like an adult. But I know how I would react in that situation.
Oh, you'd flip the fuck out.
And I would flip out.
Oh.
And you know, similar things not similar things, but when I was bullied.
By the way, what's similar?
No. Like, I've told this story on the show before.
Somebody came and put a diaphragm on my head.
No.
And then the other guy comes and puts an IUD there, and we got a situation on our hands.
No, by similar, I mean, like there was a situation where I was bullied, and my mom lost it, and she reacted very similar to that. Like, for instance, there was this one time I was standing on a corner waiting for her to pick me up from school. This is in 4th grade. And a group of bullies came and they slapped my ass in front of my mom.
Oh,
She
no.
parked her car in the middle of the street, came out with a rolling pin, and went after the boys.
That's a strong Armenian mother right
but
there.
But don't you see, like, I mean, I'm going to disagree with all you.
Oh, fascinating.
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm going to agree with you because the father's apology was contrite. He feels terrible. He's got two very different things going on in his head, this incredible frustration and desire to protect his daughter, and then this feelings of true remorse that he terrorized other children.
Right.
So I love the father. I do. I'm very understanding of his rage. Your mother saw these kids, right?
Yeah.
So she knew who did it. Mm-hmm. That's different. That's fully different. This father went on a bus, not knowing the full details, not knowing who did it, in an enclosed space with these kids stuck there, and terrorized children, most of whom didn't do it. He has no idea whether he got the right kid.
Look at this lib.
His daughter pointed out the guy.
Okay, and she was fine. But by the way, when he's on the bus there, he's screaming at all of them.
Yeah.
All
right, but that's why he's sorry. And that,
Right,
don't
I
get
got
us wrong. We're not saying he should have done it.
Right.
Of course,
Right,
of course.
but
he
there's
shouldn't have
some.
done it.
Well, JR
Don't get them wrong. I'm saying
Yeah,
he
he's
should have
saying
done
he
it.
should have done it. JR totally saying he should have done it.
You know what? Here's JR's logic, though. He's like, next time the whole bus looks out for her. Because they don't want that guy coming back on.
I'm just saying, he could have gotten on that bus. I would understand getting on that bus and saying, I just want to make this clear. Do not mess with my daughter. Everybody on this bus, and you know who did it.
Nah, it's not going to
No,
work.
of course it's good. You
Picked on harder the next day.
Huh? No,
Yeah, picked on her. Yeah.
I don't think so.
No. You got to scare the shit out of her.
No, but by the way,
You got to
this-
say, you know what?
Tell your friends, tell your neighbors.
By the way-
tell them to console us.
Right.
I'm coming.
because, by the way, we know that kids who are terrified of their parents and who are screamed at by their parents never do anything bad. So you're right. Good point. Scream at a kid, and he'll cease his terrible behavior instantly.
All I'm saying is, do we really think the kid with the Under Armour shirt on wasn't doing anything wrong? Let's get that part away first.
I have no
Look
idea.
at his fucking face. The kid is a little piece of shit. And do you know why? Do you know why he's a little piece of shit? Because his mother stood there and said, I can't believe he came and scolded my little asshole who's going to grow up.
First of all, I totally denounce and reject him. Okay, I'm not part of this madness here.
I understand the other parent. What if he didn't do it? What if that's the wrong kid? How do we know? We don't.
Lib on top of
Here's
lib.